A storm should not stop you from walking out the will of God. Difficulty should not cause you or I to back off and retreat. Like David, when we hear the giant screaming, we should not run from the battles. We should run to the battle. That's what we are called to do. We are called to ride into the storm. We are called to face our giant. God help us to have endurance in difficult situations. God help us to be steadfast in difficulty, and help us to be patient while we're waiting for the answer to manifest. You hear me talk about this all the time. God's goal for our soul is wholeness. Why? Because if your soul is in control, you're going to get out of the lane that God has called you to because of fear, because of anxiety, because of lack of faith, right? Because maybe you don't think that it's God's will. Sometimes when we're feeling resistance in an area, like, we just can't get that breakthrough financially, or we just can't get that breakthrough in our health, or we just can't get that breakthrough in our relationship, or we just can't see the breakthrough. Then what we do sometimes is we just say, well, I guess this is how it's supposed to be. I guess brokenness is just a part of my life. I guess just difficulty is just the way it's going to be. I guess unanswered prayer is just the way it's going to be. That's how some people just give up because they're not seeing results right away. I can guarantee you have given up in areas. I have given up in areas because we did not see results right away. When you see results, what happens? It causes incentive to keep going, right? So if you're doing something and you're working something and you're not seeing the results you want, what happens? The word says hope deferred makes the heart sick. But watch this. We've got to get to a place that no matter what we are seeing, we keep saying what God said to us. We keep meditating on what God said to us. 3 John 1:2, beloved, I pray that in every way, not in some ways, not in 2 ways, not in 5 ways, but in every way, that talking to you, that you may succeed and prosper and be in good health physically, just as I know your soul prospers spiritually. So I can only prosper in direct proportion to my soul prospering, right? So if my soul is lacking in the area of finances, or if my soul is lacking in the area of wisdom when it comes to my health, but if my soul is lacking in any area, it's got to have control. If I don't have control of my soul is going to have control of me. What is your soul? Your soul is your mind, your will, your emotions, your imagination, your intellect, your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, right? If you don't have these areas under control about this, your soul is going to control you. Why is this important? The reason it's important is because when your soul is ruling, you're a flesh monster. I'm a flesh monster. Everything coming out of us, come on, is contrary to the word of God. It's contrary to faith. I'm not saying we can't have emotions. I'm not saying that we can't feel, because it takes feeling in order for healing to drain. After we feel and we heal, we